Okay, good. We're in Tehillim number 8, at the end. Tehillim 8 at the very end. In Pasuk Hey. Yeah, if you remember, this was the Tehillim. This Tehillim is talking about the creation of Hashem, of the world, and the universe, and the moon, and the stars, and everything. And then, at the end, here it's going to, we're doing the last few Pesukim, I think the last 6 Pesukim, right? And it's Pasuk Hey. Ma enosh ki tizkerenu. This is the big question. What is the human being that you should remember him? David is asking. He doesn't answer. In other words, this is a big secret in life. We don't know the answer. Why HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he wanted to give Olam Haba to the person. Why? He has no need for it. Because he wants to do chesed, okay? But that's, you do chesed to somebody who's already there. But the question is, why is he there? Why was he created? Why was man created? Why? Why did he need to give Olam Haba to the person, to a human being? What is the secret? Unknown. We don't know. Nobody knows.
It's a secret.
Tzaddikim, big tzaddikim know. They know this, the answer to that. It must be something deep. But we don't know. Ma enosh ki tizkerenu. But David is saying, wow, you Hashem, you did this. What did you create, man? Ki tizkerenu, that you should remember him. Uben Adam, right? So enosh is talking about human. And Adam is talking about Adam Arishon, Adam who dies. In other words, the human being who dies, kitif kedenu, that you should visit him, you should give your attention to him, right? Kitif kedenu. Now, what's the difference between tifkedenu and tizkerenu? Tizkerenu is you remember. Pasuk Hey, yeah? Ma enosh, enosh we know. Enosh is talking about humans. Humanity. What is human beings that you should remember him? You should remember what? To create him and give him Olam Haba. Why? We don't know. Uben Adam, and then even more. The son of man who dies, the mortal man, kitif kedenu. That you should be mindful of him. Right? So it says paked carries the connotation of installing someone into office. Right. Vayifkedeu al beto, and he appointed him over his household. And David here is wondering, why did Hashem bother to make so frail a man in his image and place him on earth to represent divine sovereignty? What is the son of mortal man that you have installed in him in his earthly office? In other words, not only why you created man and what is up, but why did you put man in charge of the whole universe? Man is in charge of the universe, you know that? Man. Yeah. Man is in charge of the world. He can destroy the world, he can build the world. He can go to the moon, he can come back. Now he can go to Venus and Mars and come back. He can control many things, he can do many things. Why did you put such, and this man is going to die one day, he's going to go under the ground. So such a mortal person, why you gave him such responsibility? Why you gave him such thing? David is asking this.
Excuse me. Hashem created the world with all the brachot, everything beautiful. And after that Shabbat, he created the man because he wants the man enjoy what he created. He understand all the world.
Right. But before he enjoys it, that's the day 7, that's Shabbat.
Yes.
But he must, on the 6th day, not eat from this tree. Yes. He can enjoy everything, but not this. In other words, the 6th day, there was a task, there was a work. What was the work?
He created
What was the work in the 6 days?
Hashem.
No, for man. Man had to work for 6 days. What was in the last day? Man was created in day number 6, Yom Shishi, right? And what was his work, Yom Shishi? It says,
Prepare for Shabbat.
what is the preparation?
Not work, just prepare
What is the preparation?
food.
No, this is now. But what was Adam in Gan Eden? What was his work? So his work was not to eat from Etz Hadat. Just sit down and don't. Just don't. And if you don't, then Shabbat you can eat from Etz Hadat and Etz Chaim, both of them together. Shabbat, then you enjoy. But here was the work. What was the work? It was a test. The test was the work. It's like I give you a test, you know? That's all.
On Shabbat, if he wasn't eating,
If he wasn't eating from the Etz Hadat on Friday, he would have eaten from the Etz Hadat and Etz Chaim on Shabbat. But he didn't. Shalom, shalom. So Hashem left him there for Shabbat. After Shabbat, he had to go out. But Shabbat was not the same as if he would not have eaten. Shabbat was it was different. But he had the Or Rishon, he had this light that was created in the first day of Bereshit. The Or Rishon, the Or HaGanuz. And he was exposed to this light. How many hours was he exposed to this light? No, Friday there was 12 hours. 12 hours, because he was created in the last 12 hours of Shabbat. So there were 12 hours on Friday. 12 hours on Friday and 24 of Shabbat, 36. 36, he took this light and he was exposed to this light. How many candles in Hanukkah? 36. So Hanukkah is a rekindling of that light that Adam Rishon was exposed to, yeah? So that's very important. Okay, so what is man? And then it says in Pasuk Vav, "Vatehasserehu me'at me'elohim." Yet you have made him only a little bit less than Elohim. Now Elohim could be God, right?
this is angels. Not angels.
But really the translation here means angels. Many places in the Bible, Elohim is the angel. So you have made him a little bit less than angels. Right? Even though man is greater than angels, because man has Yetzer Hara. Angel doesn't have Yetzer Hara. You see, man has free will. Yes to do or not to do. Angels don't have free will. Angels just come and do the mission. They don't have a choice. They're like a robot. Yeah. Angels, in fact, the angel is made up from the mission that he's supposed to do. After the mission, the angel disappears.
So they don't reincarnate?
No. It's not like us. No. Because they're spiritual entities. They don't need to keep going. They don't have a mission in life like we do. We have a mission in life. We have a tikkun. Right? And so we keep reincarnating until we do it. The angel has one mission and he does it, and that's it. Then Hashem creates another angel for another mission. Right? There are some angels that stayed, that kept going, like Gabriel, Michael, Raphael. All these, they kept going. They are always there. But they don't have one mission only. They're there for Hashem, and Hashem sends them to do different tasks. Okay. Vechavod vehadar,
Excuse me.
and
yeah?
splendor. Vechavod, kavod, he is talking about the neshama. The kavod is the neshama. Vehadar is splendor, beauty, teaterehu. You have crowned him. Right? Which means that true, that the angels, they cannot do evil. They don't have the choice to do evil. They don't have the choice. So in a way, angel is better, but in a way, man is better because now that man has free will, so he has a neshama. The angels don't have a neshama. They're not human beings. They're not beings that have a neshama. You see? Right? What did you want to ask?
Because you said the angel doesn't have a mission to do something, but Gabriel, Raphael, has a mission to do refuah shlema to
No,
the
they
people.
have.
Yeah, not to everyone.
Ah,
Not to everyone, no.
why not? Why not?
He did to Abraham. He did. Raphael came to Abraham. But not to everyone, no. Okay. I mean, that doesn't mean that not everybody has the zechut to have Raphael to come and give a refuah shalema to heal the person. Maybe the person doesn't deserve to be healed. Refuah is in the hands of Hashem, and in the zechut of the person. The person gets sick, right? And then, he has to have zechut. Does the person do teshuvah when he's sick? If the person does teshuvah, then he has the zechut, and Hashem says, okay, we'll give him another chance. So he gets better. You see? Now, Zayin, Tamshilehu b'ma'aseh yadecha. You give him meshilah, moshel, b'ma'aseh yadecha, over the work of your hands. Meaning to say that Hashem created all the animals. He created the world. He created the galaxy, the moon, the stars, the planets. He gave everything, all the animals, the rivers, the sea. And now Hashem said in Bereshit, in the 6 days, you have dominion. Mean to say you rule over this now. Yeah? What does that mean? That means that the animals are afraid of man. Always the animals are afraid of man. Yeah. Always. No matter what. That means if man is here in Los Angeles, you build, you build cars and roads and trains and that. Animals don't come. The minute there are no people, the animals come.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Why? Because man rules over the animals. Have dominion over the animals. Yeah?
What's happening? What does it mean? Opinion?
It means that the man has the power over the animals. Right. And he uses the animal for himself. And that's okay. To eat, to have clothes, leather, whatever the animals, and the fish and the sea, everything in the sea, the same. It's all made for man, for humanity. Right? And man should use all of that to live, and then live a life which is good, which makes him get close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The problem is that if man uses all of that in order not to get close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but to exploit it, to make money, to make power just for himself, to control, keep it all for himself. That's no good. That's no good.
He has to share every money. Has
Yeah.
to everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Tamshilehu b'ma'aseh yadecha, to the work of your hands, Hashem, you created everything and you gave him power over them, dominion. Kol shata tahad raglav. You placed everything under the feet of man. Everything is ready for man to take. Not only that, coal, you know what is coal? Coal. You know the black thing? You take it from the ground to keep warm, to cook, to make gasoline, to make energy. We dig into the land to take out, the metals, to make the iron, the copper, the bronze. I don't know how you say this in Persian, right? Hashem put everything under the man's feet. Tzoneh va'alafim kullam. Tzoneh va'alafim, sheep and cattle. Kullam. Vegam bahamot sadai. Everything. Even the beasts of the field. Yes? Everything. Tzipor shamayim. The birds of the heaven, the birds also. Yeah. Tzipor shamayim udge hayam. And the fish of the sea. Over orchot yamim. And he crosses the paths of the sea from the very beginning. Man, from the very beginning, he was going to cross the sea. Yeah? Cross the desert, cross the continent. Then cross the sky. Then cross to other planet till today. Right? Why did man want to go to other planets? Why? The Russians and the Americans, they fight who's going to go to the moon first. Why?
Because they want to find something useful.
Yeah, so that's it. They want to find what is there for them, for us to use. That is good for humanity. You see, because they know that that's the way of nature, that's the way Hashem made it, that everything is placed there for man to use. You see? And then the final pasuk, Adonai Adonenu, Ma adir shimcha bechol haaretz. Hashem, our master, Ma adir, how mighty. Shimcha is your name, bechol haaretz. Yeah? This is a beautiful Tehillim. Okay, now we're going to start. Your question you have? No. Okay, now we're going to start Tehillim number 9. Right? Today we start number 9. So number 9, the world was created for man to use and for everybody and bring everybody back to Hashem. But there is a problem. The problem is that there is the light and there's the darkness, there's the evil. From the beginning. Right? Because that's the way the world is done. Because since Adam ate from the Etz HaDa'at, if Adam would not have eaten from Etz HaDa'at, he would have gotten into Shabbat and to Olam Haba. Because the whole reason why he didn't go to Olam Haba first is because Olam Haba, Adam didn't want to take Olam Haba as a gift, as tzedakah. Because it's shameful. How do you say shameful? Moftchor? No. Huh?
Shameful is
Shame.
Khjalat.
Yeah, he couldn't. Hashem, you give me everything, give me everything, give me everything. Why? I don't. So it's shame. So I cannot take it. Right? Why can't I take it? Because my neshama is also part of Hashem. And Hashem just gives. So I also have to give. So Hashem said, okay, so we make a test. You make work, you do some work. And what's this shame called? It's called bread of shame. Bread of shame. How do you say bread in Persian? Noon?
Bread of shame is nuna chejalat.
Nuna cheshalat?
Chejalat.
Bread of shame.
Shame.
Nuna
Chejalat.
kejalat?
Chejalat.
Chejalat. Nuna chejalat. You give me, thank you. But inside, I don't like you. Why?
Because he has a shame.
Because I have to do this, because I have to do this.
Yeah, yes.
So Hashem said, that's no good. I'm not going to give you Olam Haba like this.
But it's okay if you do that from Hashem. Because everything
But you
from
have to share
Hashem.
it.
But it's not shame. It's shame if I give some at somebody. Not from Hashem is not shame.
Yes, from everybody's shame.
From if Hashem give it good to the human being, is shame. It's not shame.
Yes.
Why is shame? Why?
Because we are creatures that have to also give, not just take.
Okay.
So when you give, there is no shame.
When you give back, there's no shame because I'm doing something back to you. So I give to Hashem. So Hashem says, you can give me back. What you can give back to Hashem? The only one thing you can give back to Hashem.
Neshama.
No,
Not to give somebody else.
to do His will, to do what He wants. Not what I want, to do what Hashem wants. That you can give to Hashem.
What do you?
Hashem wants you to keep Shabbat. You don't want to keep Shabbat. But because Hashem wants me to keep Shabbat, so I do it for Hashem, to give Him back.
Yeah.
Hashem, give me so much, Give me children and wife and health and everything. So I feel gratitude. What can I give Hashem? There's only one thing I can give Him.
Just
For me to do what Hashem wants me to do.
Give it chesed.
But even that is for me.
Is bad.
No, but it's indirect. It's indirect. You're right, everything is from Hashem. But we have free will. That is not from Hashem, that's from us. As it says, Hakol bidei shamayim, chutz mi'irat shamayim. Everything is from Hashem, except Yirat Shamayim, what I choose. If I choose to follow the way of Torah or not to follow the way of Torah. That is not from Hashem. That I have free will, I have choice.
Not to you.
And that I can give to Hashem. I can give to Hashem satisfaction. You understand?
Yes.
So Hashem says, okay, so here it is. Don't eat from this tree. Eat from all the trees. Don't eat from this tree. That's it.
Because of
Then afterwards, you go to Olam. I give you Olam Haba. But Olam Haba, I don't give you. You earn it. You work. It's yours.
But Adam didn't know that.
He didn't know it.
He did.
Yeah. He knew. He had free will. Yes, eat. Don't eat.
No.
You think it's easy? It wasn't easy. Why wasn't easy? Because you have the snake. Because you have the snake. And the snake said to him, he went like this. If you want to be like Hashem, if you want to be like Hashem, that you don't have shame, that you give, then you should eat from the tree, you'll be like him.
The question is, did Adam know that if he doesn't eat the Saccharin, he will have the Olam Haba? Did he know it?
That's why he was there, of course. That's why he was there. That's why he was there. Before Gan Eden, he was in Olam Haba. But Olam Haba, he couldn't take it. So Hashem made Gan Eden and brought him down to Gan Eden. These people don't know this. Now, when the people die, they don't go to Olam Haba. They go to Gan Eden. Gan Eden and Olam Haba is two different places. Gan Eden is where Adam and Chava and the snake were. The neshama, when it dies, when we die, the neshama goes to Gan Eden and waits there. What is it waiting for? For Tehillim Metim. The year 6000, at least. And then the neshama will come with the body, get up again, and then we go into Olam Haba.
Not everybody. Not everybody.
It says, Kol Israel yesh lahem chelek l'Olam Haba. But they have to take that portion.
I know there are different
Levels
levels.
in Olam Haba, yes.
If somebody does everything bad, kills, rape,
No.
steal,
No.
this one doesn't go to Olam.
No. He gets reincarnated about 8 times. If he doesn't do it in the end, that's it. But there's no punishment.
Excuse me, you
The only punishment is you disappear. No more existence. No existence.
No Olam.
No existence. Not only Olam Haba, he's not going to go somewhere else. Just disappear.
Excuse me, you said all the people when die, Israel, all of them go to Olam Haba.
To Gan Eden.
After
Now, to Gan Eden. And they're waiting there.
After
6,000. 6,000.
go to Olam Haba,
Then we go 1,000 years
they go Olam
from the year 6,000, the end of the year 6,000, which is the 7. 1,000 years, Yemot HaMashiach. 1,000 years we have Yemot HaMashiach. And then in the year 8,000 is Olam Haba, number 8. You follow? So this world is 6,000. Then 6 to 7 is Yemot HaMashiach.
So we have to wait 1,000 for Mashiach?
No, Mashiach comes in the 6,000.
Okay.
But then there's a process.
What is that?
You don't have Mashiach, Tehillim Metim, Olam Haba, everything in one day.
Okay, and what kind
No.
of processes?
Yeah. What is the process? It's 1,000 years.
I know, but what we are supposed to
It means when we get up from Tehillim Metim, we're not going to get up like this. We have a different body, different reality. World is different reality. And we have to get used to it. That we have a body, but made from light. No more sickness. We don't die. Everybody, no more war. So it's 1,000 years we get into this messianic world. And then after 1,000 years, then comes Olam Haba.
Okay, the people who are in the different levels, right? In 1,000.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that right now,
But I can't to ask the 2 questions. She's in the middle of asking something.
So how the one who is low,
The one who is what? Lowest in Olam Haba?
what is the difference of their action? I mean,
The closer you go to HaKadosh Baruch Hu in this world, the higher you are in Olam Haba, the higher level. The less closer you get, the lower you go.
in the 1,000 everybody is the same.
But in the 1,000, no. Once you go into the end of 6, finished. That's it. We're going to go into Olam Haba. But there's no more Yetzer Hara after the year 6,000. There's no more you can do good or bad, you can do better, do teshuvah, learn more, get close. No, you cannot do that.
So what is the difference between the highest and the lowest?
The highest and the lowest means once you know you're going to go into this level in Olam Haba, that's it. You accept it and you're waiting for it. And in 1,000 years you go in. But this Yemot HaMashiach is not Olam Haba. 7 to 8 is not Olam Haba. It's Yemot HaMashiach. Okay, you have the beginning of creation, 6,000 years. You see my hand? 6,000 years. Now we go to 7, Yemot HaMashiach. Right? Still this world, but very elevated, very advanced. 1,000 years. This 1,000 years, that's it. You cannot, when you go to Olam Haba, that's it. It's like you go to a movie. You buy the ticket outside. You buy the ticket is the 6,000 years. Now you have the ticket. This is the ticket you're going to do. No more. You cannot. But there's people who go the front, the better, the big nice chairs. This no. You got this ticket. That's it. Then you go into they let you inside. You go into the big corridor with everybody else. They say, "What ticket do you have?" I said, "I have first class." What do you have? You have? I have worst class. Okay, you're there for an hour. This is Yemot HaMashiach. And then they open, everybody goes in to see the movie. But everybody goes into different place.
And they
Yeah.
stay there.
They stay there, that's it. Finito la commedia. Yeah? That's why you have to make the most now. That's why you have to make the most now. It's like you have a very short time. Now we have, this is probably the last reincarnation. And 220 years, it's over. It's over. It's like you go to a supermarket and I say, you have 1 hour to take all the food. Take whatever you want. But 1 hour, that's it. You go to supermarket, what you going to do? You're going to take sugar? You're going to take tea? No. You're going to take milk? No. What you going to take? You're going to go to caviar. Bring all the caviar. Put it all over here. No? Bring all the filet mignon. Put it over here. Because 1 hour, finished.
Right now,
That's exactly.